It is a well-known fact that the demand for interior designers almost multiplies many-fold during a good real estate market period. Considering the speculations that the real estate sector is heading towards a rebound in 2013 and that the improved sequence of events will lead to a massive increase in the sale of property, the positive effect this will have on freelance interior designers and interior designer businesses is astounding. An almost indirect benefit of the improvement in the market is the increase in tourism. See, NRIs would come to India to invest in properties, and this increase in the surge of tourists boosts the tourism structure in the country, and which creates the demand for interior designers to renovate, recreate hotels, restaurants, banquet halls, and even hospitals and offices. Are you at this point of time thinking whether this whole talk about improvement in the sale of property is really prominent enough to provide better job opportunities to interior designers and their businesses? Consider a scenario. A couple decides to buy an apartment on the pretext that the real estate market is quite feasible at the moment. They enter an apartment A. It has a neutral color palette, subpar decor, and overall an average everyday kind of look. Now they enter apartment B, which is exactly the same in terms of area, demarcations and everything, except for the fact that it has been well designed and redone by an interior designer. The walls are of a beautiful color with complementing state-of-the-art decor items, and the price of apartment B is only a little higher than that of apartment A. Which one of the apartments do you think the couple would opt for? Obviously apartment B. Why? Because it already has an appealing quality and has made a good first impression on the couple. This is also the reason they don't mind paying a little extra for a pre-done up apartment. Agents and owners are aware that interior designing could well be the USP or the unique selling point of their house. It could transfer their bland apartment into a scenic residence that anyone would love to stay in. It is this knowledge that pushes both agents and owners to seek the services of interior designers to beautify and improve the look of the apartment or bungalow. So what does this mean for interior designers? Definitely more jobs and a better career scope for both existing and the newbie designers. Another question that raises its head at this juncture is whether it would be a good career move to start your own interior designer business at this point of time. I was having this recent conversation with a very talented interior designer student of mine, and he asked me, "Sir, since the factors that lead to the creation of more job opportunities like the real estate rebound and consequently more sale of property, these factors affect every interior designer on a general level, why then would it be beneficial for me or someone with relatively lower or no industry experience to start their own business?" I am sure, like my student, a lot of you might be thinking of the same thing. Understand that even though the factors have a general benefit, its effect is so large that it does have something to offer to almost every interior designer who knows how to smartly market himself and is diligent. As a new interior designer firm, you have to focus on working hard and providing flawless results, excellent customer service and reasonable rates. You can't start right at the top of the ladder. You need to climb your way up. All those people whom you idolize in this business have seen good and bad days, and they didn't quote a crore of rupees to redo a cozy apartment right at the beginning itself. It took them years of consistent good work and client reviews to get there. You would get there too. Just believe in yourself and keep one thing in mind. Your aim is to deliver more than the client expects from you. If you work on every project with this motto in mind, you will reach the top in less than half the time it took others. Anyway, let's get back to the topic in hand. So apart from the already mentioned, there are three major reasons why starting your own interior design business would be beneficial right now. The first reason is lower risk. Unlike the huge risk associated with the lack of consistent projects during unfavorable market scenarios, starting right now would ensure that you do have a good number of projects to choose from, solely because there is going to be an increase in the requirement for interior designing. When the demand is already more, the startup risk associated will be considerably less. This would work out more in your favor if you already have an established reputation. Maybe as an intern with a renowned interior design firm, or as an individual who has a good list of clientele to boost off. That is why one important suggestion that I give to my students is, if you are a freelancer or are relatively new in the interior design business, you are bound to have slack period in your business, and chances are at times you might also be sitting idle waiting for new projects. So what should you do when you don't have projects to work on? Displayed here are three options that I can provide to you, and which will immensely benefit you when you are facing a lean period in your business. 1. Work on improving your skills. There is no finishing line for gaining knowledge. Reinvent yourself, learn new techniques, do a market research. Just be up to date in some way, as that would give you an upper hand over your peers. Another option to not sit idle when you are not loaded with projects is to do pro bono. According to Wikipedia, pro bono means a professional work undertaken voluntarily and without payment or at a reduced fee as a public service. Understand that your portfolio is a glimpse of what you can do for the client based on what you have already done. Maybe do the interiors for a family member or a friend. This will pay off tremendously in the long run. The third option is to do an internship with a good firm. Even if you have already completed the required internship tenure and currently have nothing to do, seek internship in a more established firm. Every business is looking for interns, and interns are looking to gain experience. It is an absolute win-win situation, and a mutual one too. The brand name would add prominence to your CV, and you would learn a great deal as well. Let's move on. The second major reason why starting your own interior design business would be beneficial right now is agents looking to add value to the houses. Simply because agents are going to rely on interior designers to add value to existing real estate. Interior designers generally have a scope of earning an average 15 to 20% of the total project cost allotted, and some big names earn even more than that. As more and more people are opting to buy real estate, agents would have to keep the option ready to be sold almost instantly. And considering that in the case of real estate, most finished products that are bungalows, apartments, flats have to be pre-designed and pre-decorated to be shown to the client, which means that the business opportunity for interior designers arise even before the demand for real estate starts to inch up. You can start your business right away and get projects right now. You do not even have to wait for the market to completely bloom. The next major reason why starting your own interior design business would be beneficial right now is even existing owners are going to reap the benefit. Apart from agents, even owners are looking to harness the benefit of the situation and create demand for interior designers to renovate or beautify their residence or apartment. From economics point of view, when the demand increases for a particular item, the supply increases as well. Right now the demand is speculated to be increasing, and already business avenues have been opened up for interior designers. So when demand increases along with the supply, the prices tend to come down, which translates into what? That everyone would want to reap the benefit. But the best part is, no matter how much the price comes down on account of increasing supply, interior designers are still paid handsomely. Depending upon their skill, experience and portfolio, the amount to be paid is decided. Even for newbie designers, the price in consideration is an awful lot. I'll wrap up this session with one tip for all you budding interior designers on the lookout to start your own business. Now might be the time to kickstart your interior designer business, but you need to be thoroughly consistent, have a lot of patience and follow perseverance in every step you take. Another advice that I strongly believe in, it is more like a motto that I religiously follow, is that if you're honest to yourself and your work, you're born to be successful. I repeat, if you're honest to yourself and your work, you're born to be successful. That's all for the day, friends. I'm now looking forward to connect with you in my next video. Till then, let's work together and achieve peace of mind, financial freedom and a career for life. Thank you.